When it comes to number of students that I have impacted, so my career was 13 years in the classroom, did a year as a dean of students, and then I was an assistant principal for 5 years, and now I've been a principal for 6 years. So that means if you even think about in a building level, the influence, because reality is we know that even our presence is an impact to our students. Right? So 7,260.
We love one another, we think about one another, and when we come together, we love on one another. We have a united purpose, and that purpose is to be the change we need to see in the world, right? My commitment moving forward is to purposely live on purpose.
Hello, my name is Brittany Barrow, and I'm currently an 8th grade teacher in the East Ramapo Central School District. And I have been with TSTT since I was in 9th grade, and way past that now, but I'm very fortunate to celebrate this anniversary and to give back to this organization because I now get to see my students become teachers, and it is the best thing ever.
My name is Dr. LaTanya Lawrence. I'm currently the principal of the Bridgeport Learning Center, which is a therapeutic day program inside of a public school. My favorite thing about TSTT is our interdependence, whether it's the times that we text each other trying to find out if we're still alive, or, I just think about even from my younger days, I remember I would see Keisha, and even when we got into college, you're like, oh, I'm gonna see you at the next CDW, right? We would check on each other, but even as adults, we're checking to make sure that everybody is well and whole. So I'm very grateful for the family that I have because of TSTT and our cute little text messages.
Graduate class of 2012, TSTT. I'm currently an RPM for TSTT. I have Rockland County. One of the best things about TSTT is, I believe you guys mentioned, is the connection, the family, just understanding what TSTT brings out of us and understanding what TSTT can do for us. One of the main things about TSTT, what I really like, it gave me an opportunity to understand, just me personally, when I was in TSTT, it gave me that opportunity to just really figure out what I want to do in life. It gave me an opportunity to touch other people, help other people, and currently as an RPM, I'm going into the schools and I'm doing God's work, helping out kids, educating them to understand where they need to be in their career path, even if they don't want to be in education. However, all businesses, all our principals, our presidents, everybody, all the professions have to start and they have to get taught by a teacher. So we always tell the kids, go back and teach one, each one teach one. I know you guys heard that line before. And so, my duty today in TSTT is to go ahead and bring up the future generation and let them understand that there's a career out there for them and just offer them that path to become.
My name is Leslie Piedra. I currently work at White Plains High School. I'm a special ed and mathematics teacher. My favorite thing about TSTT, very similar to what everyone has said here, is pretty much the impact that it has had on me and the kids that I teach. I'm so grateful to this program. I'm so grateful to Dr. Perkins that I was able to become somebody for myself, for my family, for the students I impact, instead of just being another statistics. So I'm very happy for this program, everything it's done for me, and the connections I built, the mentorship that I've had over the years, the friendships that I made, the networking that I encounter day by day, and a commitment. I have currently the teacher mentor at White Plains High School for TSTT. This is my 3rd year, so I'm hoping to continue growing the program and keep putting that passion that I had coming into the program. And I've impacted about 1,200 kids.
All right, hi everyone, my name is Dr. Catherine Flores. I just finished in August, so I'm still getting used to using that title. So I'm currently a high school teacher at Scarsdale High School. I started my career at the Bronx Leadership Academy High School for 2 years. And then I decided to move to Scarsdale to work there, and I started a therapeutic program at Scarsdale High School. So although the students I worked with really didn't change over my 9 years of being in that program, I still think I've made a huge impact in their lives, and also just continuing to do the work that I do with the kids that I work with now. So I've been teaching now for 12 years. I went to grad school, so through the help of TSTT, obviously they've given me the support that I never knew I needed. For example, navigating through the college process, I would have never known how to do that. My parents had no idea. Like Brittany, I was the first in my family to go to college. So with that, it really just launched me ahead. It opened the doors for me to not only get my doctorate, but also having me now have really the ability and the leadership to now continue to grow. I'm hoping to maybe pursue a degree in leadership, but we'll see where that goes. But I'd say over the years, we have impacted about 200-ish students. Again, I stayed in a therapeutic program, so my kids.
My name is Karima Brown. I am currently the assistant principal at West Harwich Elementary School, which is a kindergarten and third grade school in the North Rockland Central School District. Funny enough, I met North Rockland after getting an award through TSTT. So it's like you never know where you will make those connections and the table will be built before you. So I'm grateful for that. Prior to being in the North Rockland School District, I was a model teacher for New York City under the Chancellor's Initiative. So I would say that I might have impacted, I want to say maybe 2,000-ish. I'll say that because I've built the capacity where school was failing, top performing. And what's my favorite thing? Commitment to moving forward. I would just say being part of something that's bigger than myself.
Right.
Just so happens that yesterday, Raphael and I spoke with the high school students in North Rockland, talking about the impact of TSTT. So I think just continuing to share the vision and how it's changed my life in such a short amount of time. You know, to be an assistant principal at 33, I wouldn't have been able to accomplish things like that if it weren't for the vision being put in me at 15 years old. So.
Marshall.
Heather Fontaine Youngs. I graduated in 1999 from Mount Vernon High School. I always remember the day I heard the intercom, because I always loved teaching as a child. I would talk to my stuffed animals, but I didn't know which way I wanted to go. But hearing the intercom, I'm like, I want to do that. So TST helped guide me into a passion that I always had in me. I was joking with Dr. Perkins, I had the first TSTT grandbaby. He's graduating this year from college as well, Leland. And so I'm grateful for that also. And I've been about 20 years teaching. I did pre-K for all of those years. So my oldest students are about 25 years old now. I have contact with something that's weird that we're adults together. It's like very freaky, but I would say maybe I impacted, I don't know, at least 3,000
Good evening,
children.
everyone. My name is Dr. Mariella Henry, and I am a daughter of immigrant parents, the first to receive a doctoral degree in my family, and I'm grateful for that. I'm a proud alumni of East Ramapo Central School District, and I also served as the former Rockland Regional Program Manager at East Ramapo. I currently serve at my church and my community in Spring Valley, and the commitment to moving forward, I just commit to keep showing up, mentoring others, let them know at TSTT, especially here in Manhattanville College, will let them know I'm called for with.
Right. My name is Esperanza Pierre. I am a French teacher. I teach at Manhattan Middle School in the Middletown City School District. I have been teaching there for the past 18 years. I have to say my favorite thing about TSTT, now that you've heard it from many people, is the fact that I was the first person to graduate college from my family, and I will forever be grateful to my mentor at TSTT, Mrs. Johnson, when she took us all and she just took us under her arm and we were just going everywhere together. I love that woman, and I have to say she's the reason that I became a teacher, because I wanted to be a lawyer, but she showed me that, like, you know, teaching was like a passion that I had in me that I didn't know I had. And I love teaching. After all these years, every year I love my students and I want to continue to love them. So basically my vision moving forward is to continue to love my students, to continue to help them understand that even if they don't have someone at home that loves them, because a lot of my students don't, and there are people at school that are there for them to support them and to love them. I have impacted the lives of at least 2,000 students.
Hi everyone, I'm Valerie. I currently teach at South Orangetown School District. I'm proud Rampo High School alumni. I love also my mentor who brought me to TSTT. My favorite thing about TSTT is the fact that I always feel energized whenever I leave the room. after a TSTT encounter, just like to be around like so many driven people in the education field, which can be a very draining field. And then you come here and then it's just like life. So I really appreciate that because you guys keep us going. And my commitment moving forward will just be to just keep teachers happy, whatever that looks like. I'm still smiling and I try to do whatever I need to do to keep my peace. So my commitment is around like keeping the joy within the field.
Great.
I'm grateful for TSTT because I definitely would not have been a teacher without it. Absolutely not.
Joseph, and I'm from Rockland County, went to Rampo High School. Currently a first grade teacher at the school at Columbia University in Harlem. And my favorite thing about TSTT was being with a group of people who actually wanted to be teachers. And I did TSTT in high school and also continued here at Manhattanville College. So I am grateful for the opportunity to have all the trainings that we had, especially with resume writing, and I remember practicing and getting like CDs of a video recording of us, and I still have those CDs. So like those experiences I am grateful for, and my commitment moving forward is to continue to build future leaders of tomorrow and impact. As I was thinking about the number of students, I've taught like pre-K, kindergarten, first grade, and then I thought about, I did a summer program in Thailand, and I worked with like 300 kids there with TESOL, and then I'm like my coaching students too. So there were like a whole bunch of different students that I've worked with. So probably about
Jessica Reeder. I am currently an art teacher in Rochelle School District, teaching middle school, grades 6, 7, and 8. My favorite thing about TSTT, I want to say, is that full circle. Like you were saying, you went to school in that community, and then now you're giving back to that community. So just being able to, one, be a student in the program, go through from high school to college, and then I also had an opportunity to work at TSTT, as a regional program manager. So, giving back and being on the other end of that mentoring. So commitment moving forward also goes with that full circle. I have the opportunity to be the teacher mentor right now for the student leadership movement in the middle school. So I'm still able to, be on that mentoring side. And I, want to do all I can for that.
And how many folks you've mentored, do you think?
And are we talking about just from teaching?
Just in general.
You guys didn't include like student teaching or when you were.
I'm done counting.
When you were in the TSTT program, we had to do peer mentoring and tutoring because I have students when I was in TSTT program and I, did the tutoring.
Yep.
I was on the bus and this boy was like, "Aren't you Miss? You really helped me," and I'm like, "Oh my gosh." You don't even know who, sometimes who you're, so it's in the thousands. I'm gonna say 3,000.
My name is Watkins. My current role is a special education teacher in the Irvington School District at their Irvington Middle School. Started in TSTT with Jessica in Mount Vernon.
Wow.
I was there too.
Oh, yes. My heart's pounding. I would say my favorite thing about TSTT, and I had mentioned in the video as well, was just that community, that bond. I remember when I was in TSTT, we would always take a lot of college tours, which was very beneficial for me because my parents come from the Caribbean. They were not really aware of taking, your kids to college tours. So that really helped me. I was like, "Oh, Mom, I went to this school. I went to that school with TSTT." They're like, "What?" I was like, "Can we go to more schools?" So that kind of helped and prompted them to take me on even college tours, even outside of New York State. So I remember coming up here to Manhattanville many of times, College of New Rochelle, doing college tours. Pace was one of them, right? That we did some college tours at. So that's definitely one of the things that I remember. My favorite thing. My commitment moving forward, I would say, is just continue being there for the young ones, for the students, and to also push them, so for them to be better, for them to, like I remember what the gentleman was saying over there, just although Irvington, I didn't grow up there, but being able to see other students that look like me and being able to help them, to push them forward, to let them know that this school is a safe place and that they can come and learn and be whatever that.